Hello everyone. Uh, Today I made a video about Hillary Clinton slamming Donald Trump on the economy and not building jobs. Now the thing is, he wants to build a wall. That's obviously going to include labor and all that sort of stuff. And it's not like Hillary Clinton's got any kind of plans whatsoever. As a matter of fact, she was Secretary of State to President Obama. Someone who lost thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of jobs. He was no better than anybody else. In the Clinton administration, uh, she lies. Not to be trusted at all. And it seems like every time she opens her mouth, she's lying. And people are going to vote against Trump out of spite because they go, ooh, he's a racist, even though he said one little thing about this or that, which basically negates all the good things he's done throughout his political career and all his business career. I mean, you see pictures of him with famous black people and things like that, and he's done his bit, and I don't think he's a racist at all. I think he's a realist, and I fully support him entirely. And let me tell you, if I won the Lotto Max, I'd put my money where my mouth was. There is some challenges, of course, but I do believe he would be the best presidential candidate. Hillary Clinton, it's just going to be another Obama administration, boring, mundane, uninteresting, and unproductive. I mean, the one productive thing you can say about the Obama administration is that he's made diplomatic ties with Cuba, which would have happened anyway because they've been such a dirt poor country for so long, and opening up to America in the West is their best option because their former communist allies no longer exist, like Russia, Soviet Russia's long gone. And they were kind of lingering on as if they could survive without it, and they couldn't. And now they're just as capitalist as anybody else. So all that rhetoric, all that diatribe of them saying bad things about capitalism in the West, and what happens in the end? They become capitalists and like the West. Now, you may ask, why is that important? Cuba is just a tiny little country and it's got a few people in it, it's a poor country and things like that. But at one point they had nuclear missiles pointed at us. Now, I don't know about you, but if someone had fireworks next door to me pointed at my house, I would never forgive them. So maybe it's a different administration, maybe it's different people, but guess what? The end result was the chain of events that happened, and if they have any patriotic reliance or alliance towards their own beliefs, then they may still feel that it was justified. Even though I'm not comfortable with the fact that nuclear missiles were pointed at North America. Something I'll never forgive. Anyway, you might note that I'm wearing all this gold. I'm just wearing it for fun. I got a Donald Trump hat today. Pretty cool. I expect to get a shirt shortly. Yeah. It is my personal opinion that that wall has to be built that Trump is promising. Because there are too many illegal immigrants coming in to the States, and a lot of them are, being smuggled in by traffickers and nasty people, and why should these nasty people have a career in doing evil towards innocent Mexicans who just want a better life? I don't blame them for that, but I do believe that there should be a big door, as Donald Trump has said, saying you can come into the country, but you have to come in legally. No other hardly any other country, especially none in the Eastern world, puts up with that kind of stuff. President Putin said, if you want to bring Sharia law here, then you can go somewhere else. Well, that was the gist of it. I can't remember exactly what he said. But, if they're allowed to get away with saying that, why can't we? This is our country. And I'll be damned, and we'll all be damned if it gets taken away from us because of liberals and politically correct dinks who think they know everything and all fairness and rightness and all that kind of stuff. And it's like, like, you're not the one sitting on a big pile of treasure. So, get lost. Not interested in what you got to say. But, I am interested in what Trump's got to say. I believe he knows what he's talking about, and he knows what he's doing. And he may appear to be the clown and the fool, and some people would even call him an idiot. But that's because they don't know. They don't understand. They don't understand his persona and the way he goes about doing things. And he uses character and humor to win people over. Now, some people don't find his jokes funny, but I think the man's hilarious. And Hillary Clinton, as I said before, I believe she will start a war with Iran. Mark my words. And as I said in my previous video, that Clinton came up with the Taliban, well, sort of anyway. Bush came up with Al-Qaeda, and Obama came up with ISIS. Who knows what new faction Hillary Clinton's going to come up with if she becomes president. And like I've said before, just because she's a woman is not a reason for her to become president. Just because there's never been a woman president doesn't mean because she's the first candidate to be one that she should be it. That's not a reason. It's a total crock. Donald Trump's maybe says things kind of cryptically, and maybe he's not entirely all there. I don't know. I think he is, but it's hard to tell from our perspective. I believe he's the best man for the job. And like I said, if I get some support, or I get win the lottery or something like that, or I get sponsored, then I'll make a difference. You can trust me. Not a bad guy. Anyway, make America great again. That's the point. Ain't been there since I was 9, and I'm 30 now, so I haven't been there for a long time, but make America great again. So, yeah, talk to you guys later. See ya.